And here I am back using Manicam. I've been playing with OBS, and I think the previous two videos I think were made with OBS, and I'm back with Manicam, and made a slight change to it, so it'll probably blow up here or something. This is going to be a short video because I've got some chicken in the oven and some French fries, and the timer is set for 20 minutes. So, what is new? Where is, okay, wait a minute. Did I delete it? I mean, did I shut it down? There was some news about, I bookmarked a couple, whoops. I bookmarked a couple items, now I can't find them. Maybe it was, no, it wasn't. Oh well. Um, has it been that long already? Let's see. I set a timer for 20 minutes. It says it's on 15 now. Um, been a lot of, as I mentioned before, we're 5 miles direct from what used to be called Carswell Air Force Base. It was a SAC base, and here, in Fort Worth, Texas, bombers were flying out loaded with nuclear weapons uh, in the area of the USSR before it became Russia. And there were several accidents that we found out about later on. 3 or 4, I think, that I know of. One was off the coast, I think the east coast of the United States, and a SAC. I'm not sure if the bomber crashed or if it dropped its nuclear load. Can't remember now. It's been a while. I guess you could look it up on Wikipedia. Just put in uh, nuclear accidents or military, or SAC, something like that. You'd find it. Then there was one, where, and it may be an aircraft that was flying out of here, bomber, and they dropped for some reason, they didn't crash or anything, but they dropped a nuclear bomb on Spain. Oh, and there's been a couple others. Then in Texas, it wasn't a bomber, but they had in Texas, or was it Oklahoma now? I can't remember. They at a SAC missile base. Um, the crew went in, two. Let's see, I think it was two. Now they had a security detail outside, but so far as in uh, the inside, I think there was just two. They switched, and but maybe there was three because somebody had to be. There always had to be two people minimum if you were around the nuclear weapon. You couldn't just be there by yourself. Who knows what somebody might decide to do, take some pictures for their girlfriend of them standing in front of a nuclear, and maybe adjusting it or kicking it or doing, who knows. But I think it was in Oklahoma that um, they had something they needed to make an adjustment. And so a workman, I mean, one of the two, they don't have they didn't call the local hardware or plumbing place or something. Could you send a guy over to adjust our nuclear, And anyway, one of the techs was doing something with a wrench, and he dropped it, and it went down, and it hit, and then they had a problem. And I forget I'll look for it, and I'll put it below the link, the link to it, so you can maybe read about it on Wikipedia. So it was a bad situation, and the local sheriff, of course, for that county, he really wasn't I guess he got some kind of word or something reached his ears, and I guess they contacted, and I think I forget what they were told. I'll put the link below, like they were told, no, everything's under control right now. Are you sure everything's under control? Yeah, but everything wasn't under control, and it exploded eventually. I guess I could do it. Now I haven't got time to do a search, but it'd probably take me, I only got 10 minutes till my food is ready. Anyway, I'll put a link below to that. And I'll try to put a few links below to, like the incident in Spain and someplace else. And I think there was another one. There are so many dangers out there of things happening, with and then we've got so many people that are stupid, I mean, we've even had a president of the United States that was super, super stupid. I mean, we thought Bush wasn't too smart. That's why he had the Vice President Cheney, who was smart about those, about things to help him. But then we got somebody like Trump. God, I mean, I don't think you could have found a more stupid person in the United States, unless you go to some place where you can't say retarded. I don't know what you can say, but we couldn't have had anybody worse than Trump. And, no telling what. Oh, anyway, you can imagine. Just take the most bizarre scenario, and he fits right into it. I don't understand how he can stand the stress that he is actually under. He has at least 4 separate felony, courts going on, 4, and he has like 95 at the last I heard felony charges against him. It's just, I mean, a normal person, something, 1 felony charge or something, you'd be, worried to death, and he's got all this going, and he just amazing. I wonder if has maybe collapsed now. How can you survive? I mean, he's not strong, and he's not smart. Definitely not smart. I wonder if he's already had some type of a stroke or something. Well, no, I think it'd be a headline if it was. So he's still Trump. Trump, ripped into his vice president, just recently. Well, he ripped into him all the time. I never watched the TV show Friends. I mean, I flipped by it a few times. It just did not do anything for me. It was extremely popular, and all those people became, very. Let's see. Blast at Gaza refugee camp causes many casualties. You know, I don't blame um, Israel for, you know, the thing is Hamas. I mean, those Palestinians, I mean, you know, they're just people, you know, that with kids and families and the whole thing. But Hamas, you know, uses them as shields, you know, puts weapons in their homes. I mean, you know, Hamas should be taken out, but they're mixed in with that's, you know, their protection has been that they're mixed in with the Palestinian people. So I don't know. It's above my pay grade. I just don't know how you these. And then, you know, nobody's helping. You know, I mean, I'm talking about the Arab countries around there. You know, they should have gone in, and you know, but they've used it. You know, all those different countries have different, you know, things they want, and you know, um, you know, the Muslim people, and you know, in those other countries, Iraq, Iran, Egypt, and all those. I don't know. Egypt may come back and say they're not. I'm not sure. Anyway, you know, they should have got together, and instead of getting together like they did several times in the past, which got them had their asses kicked every time, instead of, you know, joining together to attack Israel, what they should have done is just gone into the areas that Palestinian areas that Israel really wasn't claiming, but ended up, you know, taking part of the, you know. But what they should have just gone in, and they should have told Israel, you know, we're going in and we're taking out these terrorists, and then we'll work with you if you work with us to have, you know, people around Israel who are, you know, good religious people. Maybe not the same religion as, you know, as your religion, but that will be, you know, I mean, this could have been fixed. And now it's just an unbelievably sad, sad situation. Dangerous for everybody. You know, and, you know, at any minute, something, you know, at any minute Iran or something may decide, well, okay, let's go ahead and, you know, add some fuel to this situation because it'll be in our interest to do it for some reason which doesn't make any sense, you know. You know, the poor Palestinians, you know, the best thing in the world would be if the Palestinians could get rid of, you know, and actually have their own, you know, non-radical, non-crazy, you know, have what they want, you know, a safe place for their women and their children and grandparents, and they could do business with Israel, and they could supply Israel with food, and Israel could, you know, help them as long as it wasn't helping terrorists. You know, they could help them, and they could be one hell of a, you know, uh, probably a great place. So about 3 minutes. So, oh, okay. I was thinking I'm supposed to do something. So what I'm gonna do is look and see if I can find it. Nuclear. I guess I'll do a search for nuclear accidents. So it's just amazing that the few. Of course, it speaks credit to, you know, the effort to make things safe, you know. But anyway, uh, thank you very much.